Hello. What for?
Just a quick one, obviously. Our colleagues down at the suites, because obviously you know everything's been on alert to us that you've been taking photos and things like that right outside the hotel.
On the street, yeah, on the street.
Because there's obviously a dispersal zoning at the moment and everything's going on, so you can't be within...
No, I'm not interested in that property.
So, what were you taking photos of the hotel?
No, the way out of the street.
For any particular reason?
No, not at all. I'm not for or against, I'm not into any politics. You know.
Any idea on you? Anything like that? Nothing at all?
No.
Alright.
I'm just a member of public walking down the street.
Yeah.
I understand there's a dispersal order in place, and that's why I'm not trying to do anything out of any ordinary like that. I'm just interested in what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't hang about outside any gates or...
Put your hat.
Pardon?
Put your hat.
Oh, it's just happy-go-lucky, you know.
Well, what we'll do, mate, is we'll verify you, and if all that checks out, we'll move on, alright? What's your first name?
Oh, don't give me a name.
You don't give your name?
No.
Right, okay, well, obviously you can understand with what everything that's been going on round there, you taking photos in the direction of the hotel.
No, but basically, if they'll tell you, at not one moment was I putting my camera into their property, focusing on them. I kept moving around the place. I'm interested in all these industrial areas here. I'll take some photography around here on this industrial estate. I've got no interest in solely filming anything to do with immigration or like that.
Okay, well, obviously our colleagues have fought enough to notify us.
But they were watching me. I'm thinking, what's he? I can see him on his radio. I'm thinking, I'm just stood here. I'm thinking, what's wrong with him?
Well, like you say, you've admitted to us that there's a space lot.
Yeah.
If someone goes up with a camera and they're taking photos, obviously.
Before the first officer even speaks, let's set the stage. Because what you're about to watch is one of those encounters that starts off calm, polite, almost routine, and then slowly transforms into a full-blown debate about public rights, police powers, and what it really means to be suspicious in the UK today. Our cameraman, walking down a public street, snapping photos of industrial buildings, is suddenly treated as if he's doing reconnaissance on a restricted facility. The officers refer to a dispersal zone, a temporary police power meant for crowd control, but here it's being used on one individual who isn't protesting, arguing, or causing disruption. As you watch this unfold, pay attention to a few key things: the cameraman's composure, the officer's shifting justification for the dispersal notice, and how quickly routine checks turn into civil liberty gray areas. This case raises one central question: when does safety enforcement cross into unnecessary authority? Stick around, because this encounter escalates in ways you won't expect, and the debate that follows is something every UK citizen should understand.
Yeah.
Does look unusual.
I'm just exercising my right as a person to walk the streets. I'm not interested in basically filming any immigrants or anything like that. I'm just basically, as a sole member of public, walking in a free place. That's all I want to exercise my rights.
Worry within the zone, do we know?
Yeah, he's right outside. Okay.
Well, what we'll do then is say we have been notified that you are inside the dispersal zone, so we'll be issuing you with a dispersal notice, okay? All the information will be on here, but you do need to...
Can I just ask you a question, quick, please? So, a dispersal, for what reason would that be if I'm telling you, one, I'm not here to cause any havoc in regards to what's going on. That has gone live all the way up and down the country.
Yep.
So it'd be stupid not to admit that you didn't know through the media what's going on there. But what I'm saying, what is my dispersal for? If I just...
To be out of the zone, so you've come within the zone dispersal. You've been seen taking photos. I understand you're giving us an explanation for that.
Yeah.
But our colleagues have held enough for us to learn, obviously, of your presence there, and you have been within the zone. Therefore, we can issue you the dispersal notice not to return within this zone within a set period of time, which is 48 hours.
What, even just walking?
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
Seriously?
That is a dispersal zone.
Yeah, but for what? I've not done anything.
That's why you're not getting locked up. You're getting given a ticket to say, do not go back there.
No, but I'm not interested in going back there. But what I'm saying,
that's why I'm going to give you the ticket.
And you were aware of the dispersal zone. You've even admitted that.
Yeah, so that's what. So that
in that perimeter which you have actually gone into and breached.
Not. So can I not walk through there as a member of public?
No.
No.
Because there's a dispersal zone.
No, it's a public footpath, sir.
There's a dispersal zone
Whilst
on
this
as
is
well.
on, because it's only on for a set period of time, once that is relieved, then you can. But from what's going on in dispersal around it, you have to need to vacate that zone.
This moment right here sets the tone for the legal tension in the entire encounter. The officers insist the dispersal zone applies to him simply because he's physically present within its boundaries, not because he caused disruption or posed a threat. That distinction is crucial. Dispersal orders were never designed to punish ordinary movement through public areas, yet here they're used as a blanket tool. Notice how the cameraman immediately challenges the logic, not aggressively, but with clarity. What offense? What reason? His calm questioning exposes how vague the officer's justification is. It's a subtle moment that highlights a growing national concern, whether temporary police powers are being stretched far beyond their intended purpose.
Seriously?
It's literally the ground.
Yeah, but for what reason? I've not done anything wrong.
Yeah, you haven't
not saying you
personally. I'm not
haven't
saying you
done
have right now.
So,
but
so, yeah, but there was other members of the public walking past as well.
Right, well, we'll go and deal with them now.
Yeah, but they weren't doing anything wrong either.
We're dealing with you, aren't we? We can't deal with two people.
Come on, sir.
So we're dealing with you.
Can I have your call numbers, please?
Yeah, mine's 455 now.
And yours, please, miss.
1706.
I think this is well out of order. This.
Okay, can I take your surname?
I don't wish to give. I've not committed any crimes. I've literally walked through the place, taking. If that constable in that van would tell you, I was taking the pictures of the other building. You know, for what purpose? It's a photograph. Photography's not a crime.
You're quite right. But however, if you are causing harassment, alarm, and distress as well to the people that are there,
And I can prove there was not even one person about from the hotel, and that's what I'm.
You just said you weren't looking at the hotel. You were looking at the other buildings.
I'm aware of my surroundings. Who's on the street? There was members of public on the street, and there was nobody out of the hotel who wandered past me at any time I was there. Honestly.
Okay.
And I can't believe you're going to put a dispersal notice on for me for walking and taking pictures.
Dispersal notice is not specifically on just for you, is it?
Pardon?
It's anybody who walks down the road, they should take it to site.
But they should close the road off.
Return to this area. Well, they don't need to close the road off.
Of course they do, because there's no signs there or
You
anything.
just said yourself, it's common knowledge what's gone on.
Yes, but
The dispersal notice is advertised on social media.
I would.
Everybody knows the
So, right, do you know the Nicola Bully case? A lady went missing in St Michael's, right? There's a dispersal notice in place for people who are wanting to probably go down there, make a TikTok video, go onto private land and stuff. But the park isn't closed off for members of the public like myself. I can go down in that.
people are aware not to go down there, you know.
Yes, but it doesn't stop normal members of the public like myself. Like I'm saying, there's no agenda for me being there.
They don't want people down there, do they?
But so they need to close the street off then, sir.
Well, we don't need to close the street off because there's businesses down there as well.
How can I? Am I entitled to go to the other business?
To which other business?
There's another hotel across the road.
If you go into a business and you've got genuine purpose to visit that business,
But what if I do?
This section reveals something deeper than just the disagreement over a piece of paper. What the cameraman is really highlighting, and what many viewers might not notice at first, is the inconsistency in how these laws are being applied. He's pointing out that other members of the public walked freely, unhindered, yet he's singled out. He's also drawing a parallel to the Nicola Bully case, where the dispersal order was targeted at disruptive behavior, not normal public presence. His argument is simple but powerful. If the public is allowed to use the street and businesses operate normally, how can merely walking and taking photos be grounds for exclusion? His reasoning forces us to consider whether this dispersal zone is truly about safety or convenience for authorities.
At the end of the day as well, we've asked to verify it to move you on. You won't also pass us details, it's also increasing suspicion. You're not allowing
No,
to verify you
miss.
as well. With everything that's been going on, I'll tell you now, those two were both on that front line on Friday getting all sorts held as an abuse.
And I don't agree with that.
I'm not saying you do, I'm just saying from what's happened and now this dispersal's in there to protect it. It's only on for a short while. And it has to
Miss, can you accept that I'm a sole person on myself? I've got no.
I don't know you though, do I?
You don't know, but end of the day.
I appreciate where you're coming from. I'm also telling you from our point of view as well, from what we've had to put with.
Yeah, but I'm hoping, miss, that you could perhaps see that as a member of public, that we shouldn't be stopped from walking in areas where when we've got nothing to do with what's going on there.
Yeah, we don't know that you've got nothing to do with it, or do we?
You've come to question me.
Yeah, but you could easily come up with anything, couldn't you? At the end of the day, I'm not saying.
But this isn't Nazi Britain. This you are actually dealing with me now like I'm some suspect or criminal.
No, we weren't. We came up.
That's suggesting what you just just said to me then.
Say verify and that's it, but then you kind of come back with a lot of things as well.
Well, I'm on the understanding if you're not suspected of committing a crime, you don't have to give your details in the UK.
That's fine, and I'll just put your description down.
Okay.
Alright, and I'll give you a copy of this just so that you've got a copy for your...
Yeah, I will be making complaints towards that because I don't think that my activity down there warrants me getting a slip of paper to say that I can't go back, because what happens if my vehicle was parked at the other side? I wanted to walk back to it. I'm walking around the whole industrial estates around here taking pictures.
It's not, is it? And then you would explain it to us and you would...
I have explained why I was taking pictures down there, though.
You've said you've been down there taking pictures.
Yeah, but
you're giving us notice to do not return back to that area. That's pure and simple.
So I can't walk down that street again.
Because then you
Seriously? And can I ask for the grounds again, then, please, for why I'm given this dispersal notice? Me.
Dispersal notice down there, and you've been down there. So you've given a ticket to say not to return back to that area.
Seriously?
Yeah, you're not being arrested.
Right, okay then.